1, 2, 3, 4, and the theme song's playing right now.
All right.
We'll just cut this part of the audio out and start talking. Soup of the day.
Soup of the day.
Soup of the day.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
That's soup.
All right, hey, welcome to Soup of the Day. My name is Jack Wieland.
And I'm Sam Zanowski.
Yeah, that you are.
We're your faithful hosts of this podcast, Soup of the Day, and today we're eating cream of potato.
Cream of potato is the soup of the day,
All right.
and we'll begin to dig in. Let's talk
ready?
about the consistency of this Campbell's soup of cream of potato.
Campbell's, great sponsor out there. Keep supporting us.
That's creamy.
This is, I think, I do like that they advertise in a way that is honest. Where
Right.
cream of potato, there's a lot of cream in here, and potato.
Well, I wouldn't so much call it. Is it cream? The mixture
say-
of milk and the soup together would be cream. Yep.
I would say it's a creamy consistency. They don't say on the can if they refer to the consistency or the actual
Look it up.
ingredients.
Look it
Yeah,
up.
please look that up. We want to be spitting facts, and we don't want any lies on this show.
Is there cream in cream of potato? So the plan right now is towards the end of the podcast we will be talking about Deadpool in our segment called Spoiled Soup.
Spoiled soup. So when you hear about that, we'll make sure that you know to
Yeah.
turn it off if you don't like spoilers.
So stop watching when we start talking about spoiled soup. But anyways, hey,
Soup. Now we've already talked about the consistency, but what does this soup make you feel?
happy. Makes me feel like
Happy?
I'm at home. You know, it's a good home style kind of soup. I feel like it's a quick thing to make,
Quick thing,
and
simple.
it's easy to prepare
Two
for
ingredients.
a family. 2 ingredients.
Well, interesting enough, today we used 3 ingredients where we used both 2% and whole milk. So for you out there wanting to replicate this experience, I would suggest pairing a mixture of 2% and whole milk. It's really fantastic, wouldn't you say?
Yep, and we're gonna be cut off here in a second from the podcast.
All right.
Got it. Never mind. We are good. We're good.
Man,
Fixed it.
just watch out for the 2016 blooper reel. First shot of the year.
Our software is not cooperating. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. So, talking about Deadpool
Later.
later.
Today.
Not now. Later today.
Several hours, I would think.
Let's talk about our new album, Versace
Our
Kingdoms.
new album. Versace Kingdoms. We're on for those of you who don't know, we're on the Denim Couch Productions label. That's what we're recording this in the Denim Couch Productions studio on the same label as Acid Rain, if you've heard of them.
And they're coming out with a new album sometime this year. They haven't really talked about it yet, but
Hip Hop Extraordinaires, you may have heard their mixtape,
Right.
Rude Dudes with Toot, I believe.
right.
Right.
Yeah, they put it on SoundCloud. It's like a 5.5, or it's a 3.5 song album.
3.5 song.
Not a
one-
full song.
No, there's 3 hits and 1 exclusive, which I'm not sure how you unlock.
We work with Young Savage and Sass Master Sizzle
Yeah.
very
personally.
closely.
So
very
they
closely.
do let us listen to that one.
Right.
Yeah, but while you're at it, Acid Rain is hosting their music on Denim Couch Productions on SoundCloud, and that label is also on YouTube.
Soon, yeah, Denim Couch Productions is on YouTube. That's probably how you're watching this video right now.
If you're watching this on YouTube,
Good for you.
follow it on SoundCloud.
Good for ya.
If you're listening on SoundCloud, follow it on YouTube.
Follow it or subscribe. Because
Yeah.
you can do both now, can you?
It's very interesting that you can use more than one website at a time.
Right. Well, I think it's a little interesting how. Well, I think websites need to pick one.
Pick one what?
Pick like
Like you can only use
like
one website.
like okay, no, listen, like seriously.
Okay.
Facebook has friends, and you can also follow a page. You know.
Right.
Does YouTube have a following thing? I know you can subscribe, but can you follow on YouTube?
I don't know. I don't think you can.
I think you
You can
can.
follow maybe friends.
I think you can follow people, and I am.
I do think that's subscribing. You're subscribing to the things that they post, right?
Do you think I might just sound like a complete and utter idiot right now?
You're a lunatic. That's what I'm thinking.
Hold on, I'm going to Twitter real quick.
Speaking of Twitter, our homeboys
Oh, Acid Rain also has a twin.
Acid
You're just the
Rain.
plug king today.
I am the plug king. I'm a really big
you
fan
you
of
have
plugs.
two prongs. Are you a plug?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm paid to come here and plug things. I'm not employed by Denim Couch Productions. I'm a third party here to plug. Now what?
Plug master.
Plug
Angel.
master.
How was your Valentine's Day? What'd
My
you do?
Valentine's Day was very nice. I worked at an undisclosed location. I was paid an undisclosed amount of money.
Nice.
For an undisclosed amount of hours worked. There may have been customers.
You can say that you work in a restaurant.
That is undisclosed information.
Works in a restaurant. Anyways,
Now,
do you
nothing.
have any issues?
Nothing eventful. Just
big?
a lot of romance.
Oh, a lot of
It
romance
was
in the air.
hot, spicy. I would say passionate, and maybe a bit sultry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just couples coming in. Some already nude.
Really? Already
It
nude.
was already.
They couldn't wait.
It was Sunday morning, which I feel like it's a horrible decision to still have Valentine's Day on a Sunday because it is the Lord's Day.
Yeah. Right.
And
So it's a little poor taste
poor taste to
to Jesus himself.
Jesus Christ. I'm feeling like he's not having a Valentine's Day.
Right.
If
Who's
it's
he
on
loving?
Sunday.
Nobody. He's not loving anybody.
Except everybody in the world, Jack. This is brought to you by
Right, but-
Ephesians 3:1. Jesus Christ loves all. We are sponsored by the Bible.
We are
and
sponsored by the Bible.
feel like that's a good time.
We're gonna slap a sticker on that and say, Denim Couch Productions must read list the Bible.
Must read list. I'm going to start a
Must read list right now.
Now,
For those of you who are listening to the audio portion of the podcast,
we'll be posting this somewhere
are
where you can read it.
a must read list of all the
I'll
books.
write this down. Let me
Let's read the
describe
Bible
this
being
to
the
you.
first one there.
The Bible. I'll underline this. Now, it's the Bible or just Bible?
The Bible.
I'm gonna write down the Bible.
Okay.
Are you worried that Oprah is gonna be upset about this? Because I do know she has a must read. She has an Oprah's book club.
Yeah. I don't think she'll mind.
You know what it is? It's a book club. We have a list, so we're totally fine.
Right.
Our lawyers will figure that out. So the Bible is number one. We'll be keeping track of that throughout the show.
The Bible's number one. I would say the Torah number two,
Ooh, that's a good one.
which might offend some people, but to be honest, it's a good read.
No,
Torah
I don't
is.
know. I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, what about the Quran?
What about the Quran? What about it? How do you feel about
I'm
it?
thinking it might be on the best of list. It might also be on the honorable mentions. I'm not sure.
Right.
Should I just
I would say put it on there, or maybe put it on the side.
we'll
and put
put
a
it
star
on a
next to
maybe
it.
list. I'll make
On
a
a
box
maybe
over
list.
here. And
Who reads the Quran again? Is that a Muslim? thing?
I do think it's some minority. We're very informed here.
We're very informed.
Yes, I do believe. I think you should Google this. Fact check.
Fact check.
But I would say it is people of the
Oh,
faith.
I just went to Kohl's.com.
Well, to some people,
It's-
Kohl's might be
Kohl's is I love Kohl's. Okay.
just another shout
Urban
out to another
Dictionary.
sponsor.
Urban Dictionary says this.
Why?
There aren't any definitions.
Urban Dictionary is not. Are you looking up the Quran right now?
How do you spell Quran?
I think it's with a Q. How you?
Kuarn.
No. Yeah. Don't. It's. I think it is a Q and then a U.
This is gonna look awful for us. Oh yeah, the Noble Quran
Well,
is
I
the
don't
central
know.
religious text of Islam.
Islam.
There you go, Islam.
Ding ding ding. We had it.
Ding 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 ding. That's
I'll write
probably the
down-
first time somebody said Islam. Ding ding ding.
That's not to get topical here, but oh wow. Speaking of topical things, let's talk about the assassination of Judge what was his name? Louis Aristocrat.
No, Anton Scalia.
Antoine Scalia recently assassinated in his
kidding.
Texas home.
Antonin Scalia
Okay.
was recently assassinated in his home by none other than Jebra Bush.
Jebra Bush. Okay. Jebra Bush, I think, is working for Barack Obama. Now, Jack, you know my stance on this one. Barack Obama has had Judge Antoine assassinated. So he
Do you
can
think Barack
appoint...
Obama was behind it?
Right, of course. I've been telling you this all
And
day.
you think Jebra Bush carried it out?
Yeah,
So
they
Barack
hang out.
Obama and Jebra Bush are in cahoots. I thought, to my understanding, it was just Jebra Bush.
let me think. Let me just throw this by you, Jack.
Okay.
All right. The president, who happens to be Obama, is in the position to appoint a new justice, right?
Yeah. Who? John Boehner.
Yeah. Just wait on this.
Okay.
Barack Obama is going to appoint himself the new justice.
Can't do that.
He can do that because there are loopholes. You ever wonder how a legal lawyer wins a case?
We say Jebra as a joke. Of course, his real name is Jeb, but Jeb is not his real name. His real name is John Ellis Bush. He put the GEB together. It made Jeb, so he's John Ellis
I do feel
Bush.
like you're lying to me.
Not lying.
Can you email me that link? That is true, and what an astonishing fact. I'm not quite sure what I should believe anymore.
I'm telling you. He's a commie.
Wait. Well, think about it. He is. I'm sorry to bring the word Republican and Democrat into this, but Republican. The color is red, correct?
I don't believe they have.
The Soviet Union was red, right? The Red Scare?
Mm-hmm.
Not to get political, but Jebra Bush may be working for the Soviets.
Soviet. So let's get NATO on him.
That's someone call NATO, please.
Can we have a conversation about this real quick?
Serious conversation. Let's start on the serious light.
About politics real quick.
All right.
Let's talk about a friend of mine went to Virginia for a mock convention. Mm-hmm. He was there, and in this mock convention,
I don't think we should name genders on this show. Please say
well, he
they.
prefers Zerzim.
Okay, so Zer was...
So Zer was...
Zerzim was in Virginia.
Yeah, Zerzim was in Virginia, and excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Zer was in Virginia for a mock convention. This mock Republican convention decided that they voted in Donald Trump as the best person to be president.
All right.
I don't get it.
I personally only vote third parties. I don't like affiliating myself with either party, so I always write in my favorite cartoon character.
Let me look up a quote for you real quick.
Have you ever heard of Snoopy the dog?
Yep.
Yeah. From what I understand, he's got a pretty big following on voting ballots.
On voting ballots? What do you mean?
Yeah, look up the percent of the United States that has voted for Snoopy.
Let me read you this quote real quick. So, the question, this is a quote from Donald Trump. The question from the moderator was, how will you bring back the American dream? And Donald Trump's response is, look, we can bring back the American dream. That I will tell you. We're bringing it back, okay? And I understand what you're saying, and I get it from so many people. Is the American dream dead? They're asking me the question, is the American dream dead? And the American dream is in trouble. That I can tell you, okay? It's in trouble. But we're going to get it back and do some real jobs. How about the man in the beautiful red hat? Stand up, what a hat. Now, here, end quote.
Again, we're seeing the color red with our political leaders.
Right,
What does
he
this
could be
mean?
a Soviet.
Soviet, communism, Red Scare, missile crisis.
I believe that Donald Trump, if elected president, would bring the Soviet Union back and merge the United States with it.
Then what would that be called? The Soviet Union.
Soviet Union. It's still be the Soviet Union.
It needs to have some kind of... That's just impolite for the USA.
All right, well, I don't know. Patriot Union.
How about United Soviet Union?
Real talk, though. What do you think he means by...
Red hat.
But we're going to get it back and do some real jobs. What jobs?
What jobs? This is all connecting, Jack. We are seeing Jebra Bush doing dirty work. What do you think?
Oh my God, a job.
A job.
Jebra got a job.
As a hitman.
Take out
He's a hitman.
Scalia.
Yeah, Antony. This is...
Antonin.
I'm so sorry that we're revealing these horrible political mysteries to you.
Scary. I'm very scared for my life right now.
For those of you watching this on video, you might want to reference the cock shot we have going underneath the table because I just wet my pants. I am horribly scared, and I'm not quite sure what we should do with this information.
Donald Trump also got asked that question again and said, sadly, the American dream is dead, but if I get elected president, I will bring it back bigger and better than ever. He did not give a solution on how to do that, but he just said it.
Sounds like a lot of talk and no walk. Now,
I don't even know where
for those of you listening to
go with
this,
this.
you would know that this is the first episode of Soup of the Day. And I did a little bit of research beforehand just to make sure we really hit everything right. And I found that among audience polls, what people really like is long pauses, awkward silences, and accidental racism. So if the blacks, excuse me, so I feel like you out there would love this one. I feel like we're hitting those notes so far.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think a lot of people would love that you just referenced a group of people as the blacks.
Well, yeah. Think about it.
I think there are plenty of people in this world who would say, hey, he's a national hero.
Me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't know about
Life.
what to tell people who don't think you're a national hero.
It's honestly worrying me a lot. I have been getting a lot less fan mail than usual.
Yeah?
And I used to be getting about 7 pounds a day. My secretary was very muscular after her stint with me. I say after because she was in a horrible accident involving the tons of mail, literal tons, a unit of measurement, and she was crushed. So, I'm thinking about it now, and that might be why I'm not getting my mail, because it just goes to her, the stack.
It just goes to her?
She's there still.
Okay.
Who was that?
That was my lady caller.
Your dog?
It was my dog. My dog's taking a nap right now.
Well, yeah, lady caller, dog, same thing. This nation needs to get behind bestiality. That's
Right.
I'm not just saying that because
it's somebody's choice who they love.
it is really, and I'm not just saying that because bestiality
Is right.
Lovers of the United States is a sponsor of this program. We also agree with it.
That being said, here's a commercial, or excuse me, an ad from Bestialities of America.
We'll be right
Take it away.
back.
Hey, you!
Yeah?
Have you ever had sex with a dog?
Well, no, I'd never.
Well, hi. I'm Jack Griffo, and I'm here to tell you that I have sexual relations with my dog almost
What?
every night.
I thought that was a sin.
No, sirree. Having sex with a dog is a perfect, natural relationship between two living, loving beings.
Well, gee, I guess I was wrong.
I guess you were, sir. This has been a public service announcement from the BLOA. Get out there and get hot, my friends.
Foreign live from Sunday night.
It's Monday. It's Monday morning.
Sorry,
Or Monday-
President's Day. We have not talked about
It's
that.
President's Day.
I know.
President's Day.
What?
Who is your favorite president?
My favorite president, I think, would be John Boehner.
John Boehner.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you
Sorry?
like about him being
I
president?
did like the fact that he. Let's just talk about this, right?
Well,
John Boehner was a major advocate for those Norwegian folks looking for a citizenship.
right.
And I think what he did with the power of the White House behind him,
Yep.
it was just amazing what he did for all those Norwegian folks. It was amazing.
Okay.
They used to come here feel oppressed. They used to not even be able to come here. Fun fact, the eastern coast, it's known to be a bit rocky. That is not rock. It's actually the skeletons of all the Norwegians who
Right.
swam all the way here
And were washed
drowned
on shore.
They were drowned
washed
on,
on shore.
Right.
And John Boehner, a great guy, built bridges going out of the water
Built bridges from
to bring them in.
coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
Uniting the United States with Norway. It is a sad fact, though, that
He had to resign after meeting the Pope.
I'm-
I mean, it's his decision, honestly.
I am worried now for the Norwegians because
Because they have nobody except the
Right.
Pope. They have the Pope, I guess, would be.
the Pope would be. Why don't we elect the Pope for president?
Okay, I have a. So whenever I see the Pope, or I would see pictures of the Pope before he came to the United States, and,
Right.
and before I actually heard him talk, I wasn't there. I just saw a video of it on YouTube or something, and I always just imagined his English to be impeccable,
Right.
like just.
I feel
perfect
like it
English.
should be because he's communicating with the entire world.
It's awful.
It is
Well, I mean, when
really.
he was reading off a script, and he knows how to read English. Obviously, he knows how to speak a little bit of English. Obviously, but when he started talking, his accent of his Vatican City's in like Italy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his Italian accent did not match him at all.
No, it
He
wasn't.
looks-
That's a spicy meatball.
well, it wasn't like that.
Excuse
it was,
me, this is a nice spicy meatball.
it was more of a like you like it a pasta, you like it a pizza.
You like a pizza,
He walked up there. He said I like in America. Ooh, the booty beady.
Right, that's
Like,
what-
do the booty.
So you're
He
telling
said,
me
"Oh, I wear the yarmulke." Because all Italians are Jewish.
all Italians aren't Jewish.
So I don't know how he got elected Vatican king or pope.
Right, because interestingly enough, most Italians are Jewish, but most Italians also strongly oppose Jewish ruling.
Right.
It's very interesting, very
So
contradictory.
I think Pope Francis is a fake Jew or a fake Catholic, and he's actually Jewish.
that he would be running as a Catholic to
How does
get
that
the
work?
votes.
Do they get elected or?
Do popes get elected?
Yeah.
When a pope steps down or dies, and they have the cardinals agree upon a new pope, and that's the whole thing with the white, black, red smoke.
So the popes pick, or the cardinals pick the new pope.
Well,
So
this is
Pope-
what we say, but we all know that the lizard people are the real ones.
This is coming from usccb.org, United
Alright.
States Conference of Catholic Bishops. How is a new pope chosen? When a pope dies or resigns, the governance of the Catholic Church passes to the College of Cardinals. Cardinals are bishops of the Vatican, officials from all over the world.
I do feel like we
personally
need to clear
chosen-
this up. They're not birds. That's just a name.
Right, they're not birds.
not birds.
Yeah. They're chosen by the Pope, recognizable by their distinctive red vestments.
It's just a goofy
Their primary responsibility is to elect a new pope. So yeah, they elect a new pope.
I'm gonna just quick add how to become pope on our must-read list.
It's kind of like it's kind of like our electoral college here in America, you know.
Well,
Well,
except there's no voting below the cardinals.
well, I mean, our votes don't matter.
right.
We're
I'm
getting into
telling
dangerous waters here.
Okay, yeah, the lizard people. We're just gonna acknowledge the elephant in the room. We all know that politicians, religious leaders, and anybody with an influential position is really just a puppet of the lizard people. That you are aware of the lizard people, right? I'm
Yeah.
not. Okay.
Have you seen about that movie that's coming out about the cardinals that raped little boys?
We're talking about birds now.
No, the
Let me
the
tell
people,
you, that
the
would be
people cardinals.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Raping birds.
raped by a bird. Blah, blah.
Can't.
Get it out of my mind.
I'm.
Wait. Let's take a second and let's talk about somebody who is the scum of the earth.
Okay.
Jack Griffo.
Jack
So-
Griffo. Alleged bird rapist Jack Griffo, known for starring in his Disney XD show
Write down How to Be Jack Griffo.
on our must-read list.
Yep.
Because we are writing our own books on the must-read, not because we want to make a profit off of it. We will be selling these for free.
He
we just
is
want people to know.
the scum of the earth.
Can you
Oh my
give us a
God.
little backstory on Jack Griffo?
So, this is what I think so far. Fucking hurt my hand or something. Jack
Backstory.
Griffo,
Legendary actor.
legendary actor. But let's be honest here, he is the scum of the earth. This is what I've read so far from the Bible itself.
Yeah, number one on our must-read
Yeah,
list.
this is why you need to read the Bible because let me tell you right now,
Tips and tricks.
Jack Griffo, spawn of Satan.
Literally,
He
that's
was
what
seen,
it says in.
He was seen crawling out of the Pacific Ocean on Pearl Harbor.
Really?
Yeah,
Out of the fiery lakes.
out of the fiery. Yeah,
ocean, I would say, because
Ocean.
it's in. That's where it happened.
yeah.
An ocean.
He was crawling out of the ocean, and he was on fire.
Right, but I feel like I have read this before because I have read the Bible back to front.
Right. Why wouldn't you?
Right, it's
Right.
number one on our must-read list. It's number one in everyone's life.
Jack Griffo was seen crawling out of the ocean on the Pearl Harbor, and that was in 1940s, 1940.
And this was in the Bible.
1941.
I'm thinking right now. Let me just. I think is this James 34:3?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I forgot about this.
So he was seen crawling out. There's pictures. He was on fire.
Wait, I'm
on
sorry.
fire.
Just your Bible has pictures in it.
There's pictures taken.
Okay.
Right.
I do wish they had a Bible with pictures.
There's a. I wish the Bible had pictures too.
They do make children's Bibles with
Do they?
pictures. They're-
We're getting off topic. Let me
Okay,
finish Jack Griffo. So he's been alive since 1940 whatever
right.
to now.
And how
Pearl
old
Harbor
does he
happened in
say he is?
1941. I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but Pearl
Okay.
Harbor happened in 1941, I think. And he has been living until now. And first of all, that's shocking
Shocking, yes, because
because of how old he would be.
and can you look up how old he's saying he is now? Because I know he's
Yeah, look it
starring on children's television
He's
shows.
on the Thundermans. I think that's it.
Wait, that's Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah, it's Nickelodeon.
I'm sorry, I said Disney XD before.
How old is Jack Griffo? Oh, he's saying he's 19.
He's saying he's 19.
Not true.
Can we do some math here just to verify? 2016.
He said he was born in 1996 when he was seen crawling out of the waters at Pearl Harbor.
That's more than 50 years ago, right? That
Jack
would be a
Davis
50
Griffo is an American actor and singer.
I did not know he.
I didn't know he sings. Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Maybe we can have Jack Griffo play us out. I bet it's not copyrighted. He
Yeah.
seems like a fool. That would not
He currently
copyright.
stars as Maximum Octavius Thunderman.
Well, that already sounds like a name that
He
Satan
also
would
is,
suggest.
he's also starring a role in the Nickelodeon original movie Jinxed.
Jinx, Black Magic.
He's
Satan
5'8".
again.
So, okay, hold on.
Yeah,
He's 5'8". So if you take 5, multiply it by 8,
right.
multiply by pi, and square it, what do you get?
6.
6. 6.
Oh,
You get 3 6s in a row.
I think.
No, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
Jack Griffo.
I'm just getting a lot of bad vibes.
I'm just getting tons of bad vibes.
Can you look up, does he work on Sundays? Because I feel like this would be the nail in the coffin.
Jack Griffo work on Sundays?
Did you spell it as in the day? Because I don't mind if he works on the ice cream dessert.
Wait, what the hell? Wait,
What are you finding here?
Wait, let me find it. Wait.
Is this more information against the alleged spawn of Satan?
This is coming from blogscholastic.com.
Okay, trustworthy news source.
Oh, hold on, I read it wrong. I thought Jack Griffo was saying he's from the Philippines. He is not from the Philippines. Jack Griffo says, this is like a Q&A for Jack Griffo. People are asking him questions. Dasha asks, would you like to be a superhero? If so, what powers would you want? Jack Griffo says, who wouldn't? I'd like to have either invisibility or super strength. Yeah, invisibility to watch in the boys' locker room.
That's super strength to hold the boys down.
Jack Griffo is the criminal
Bird rapist.
bird rapist. How old were you when you realized you wanted to be an actor? 13.
Wow. That 13 has always been a number associated with demonic devices, unluckiness, and, dare I say, Satan himself.
Most people who work for Nickelodeon eventually get slimed. Have you been slimed?
Oh, good grief.
I have gotten slimed! Exclamation point. Jack Griffo is the slime of this earth. How dare he... Wait. How long does it take for you to usually learn your lines? We get 3 days. You have 3... First of all, let's stop talking about Jack Griffo for a thing. 3 days to memorize your lines? That does not seem like a lot.
It seems like enough.
You think?
For one episode?
For one episode, yeah.
Yeah, it
Well,
seems
what if you're doing like...
You're a professional actor. This script that was written for us by LegalZoom. We memorized this script in about 4 days.
Okay.
And this script, I would say, is much more complicated than Jack Griffo's script.
Jack Griffo is...
But I feel like we should rename the podcast Political Revelations and Revolutions
Ugh.
because we have been coming across a lot of things.
E.T. asks... that probably stands for
Extraterrestrial.
extraterrestrial,
Right.
yeah. So he's talking to aliens. So E.T. asks, what is your favorite color? Jack Griffo says blue, parentheses, flaming corpses, parentheses.
No. Oh, can I see that?
Yeah, right there.
I am not lying to you. That does say flaming corpses. Wow.
Well, Jack Griffo, if you have anything to say to us, don't email us
Don't.
You disgusting fuck.
If you do want to be on the podcast, we will politely decline.
We will politely decline. Well, I will write you a strongly worded email, you monster.
Honestly, I don't know what state you live in currently, but we're gonna get you banned. from
Probably
that state.
hell, because he's a bastard.
Oh, I've never been there.
All right, it has now been half an hour. I think we're fair game to start talking about Deadpool.
Fair game,
Okay, so-
game time.
It is time for spoiled soup.
Spoiled soup.
Spoiled soup. So if you do not want to know about Deadpool, do not listen.
Turn it off. This is the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening. But if you do want to know, if you want to chit chat with us, keep on
Yeah.
trucking.
And be sure to tweet at us at
At
Acid Rain. I mean, tweet at us for that right now.
follow us again. We're gonna plug Denim Couch Productions, the network that we're on. Follow that on YouTube. Subscribe that. Follow that on SoundCloud.
Okay.
All right.
Holly Jolly Hood Rats, Holly Jolly Hood Rats, breaking out the cocoa and breaking out the cool hats. Holly Jolly Hood Rats, Holly Jolly Hood Rats, passing up the eggnog because we got it low fat. Holly Jolly Hood Rats, Holly Jolly Hood Rats, breaking out.
Welcome to Spoiled Soup.
Spoiled Soup, second segment of Soup of the Day.
Okay.
And I just got to start off with saying I feel like we did some false advertising saying Deadpool. What we are talking about are the multiple novels of the classic 007 film. What we have here is
Spy Who Loved-
Thunderball,
Thunderball.
The Spy Who Loved Me, and In View to Kill, also License to Kill, already
very
repetitive, and Die Another Day. I feel like we can get this out of the way right away before we really get into Deadpool. What do you think about Sean Connery?
Best Bond.
Best Bond?
We're gonna take time to talk about Deadpool.
Okay.
I feel like it'd be a better use of our time. But I must say, where is it at? Spy Who Loved Me.
Thunderball? Do you need this one?
Thunderball is okay, but Spy Who Loved Me, great. We're not gonna
Wouldn't
spoil
know.
that
I've never
one
made
today.
love to a spy.
We'll watch it. And we'll spoil it.
Okay.
Sound good?
Have a
Well-
look out for that.
Let's talk about Deadpool. So,
Deadpool.
movie starts out.
Wait, for those of you who don't know and just loves listening to spoilers, Deadpool is a movie about Deadpool, who is a
When did
character,
it come out?
When
He's a Marvel superhero.
Marvel
character.
superhero. Well, he's not technically a hero. Mercenary.
Mercenary. He's a Marvel character. Released it. Okay, so Deadpool came out 3 days ago.
3 days
Came
ago.
out 3 days ago.
February
We
12th.
just saw it an hour ago.
1 hour.
1 hour ago. So,
Fresh
all
in
right,
our
let's
minds.
get down to it. Movie starts out with an amazing opening scene.
I do think it was very
It was one of the best ever. It's not even a scene. It's just a slow pan of just the car freeze
a
frame.
stagnant scene.
A stagnant scene of a car flipping over. And Deadpool.
The camera travels throughout the scene. It's very interesting.
Yeah, and there's like, in the beginning of movies, it usually tells the names of the actors.
Yeah, credits.
Yeah, opening credits. They did not do that. They
No.
said like British bad guy, directed by a bunch of asshole or a bunch of
Right,
ass
written by the real heroes.
written by the real heroes.
So it was just some funny quips about
Yeah.
film industries and
Yeah.
traits you see throughout superhero movies.
So let's talk about
Do you feel like
Ryan Reynolds,
Ryan Reynolds?
sexiest man
Did
alive.
he? What year was that? This year?
Was this year?
Let's write down sexiest men. Soup of the Day's sexiest men list.
Ryan. Can't spell Ryan. Ryan.
I'm gonna put. You find if I put Ryan Reynolds on
So
the sexiest
Ryan
men?
Reynolds is 39.
Looking about
Dude
25.
looks like he's 25.
It is pretty crazy.
He looks really young for his age.
What do you think it is? Diet or exercise?
Probably both.
A healthy
Probably just
combination.
him being a great guy too. I heard. I mean, he's a great guy, so he probably's gonna live longer.
Yeah. Opposite of Jack Griffo.
Opposite of Jack fucking Griffo.
So, and I don't know. So back to the real Deadpool conversation. Wait, no, you had to talk about Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. What did you think about his portrayal of Deadpool?
I think he was absolutely perfect. He was the perfect Deadpool, and Deadpool was the perfect character for him.
Deadpool. I mean, the original showing of Deadpool was in X-Men Origins, and I'm assuming with the coming of X-Men Days of Future Past,
Right.
Wolverine reset time in that. That's what I heard.
That is-
I never saw
I have
that
never
movie.
seen it as
I
well.
have never seen that movie.
All right. Spoiled soup for X-Men Days of Future Past as well.
Frickadoodle doo. Yeah. So, I'm gonna look it up. Wolverine.
the hero. Make sure we're not just getting pictures of animals.
Setting time. Okay, so
Wait, this would be really interesting if we do find a picture of a real Wolverine resetting time.
Wolverine Access FAQ, University of Michigan. I have to say I
didn't
don't
know the
care.
University of Michigan was starred in X-Men.
Yeah, I don't think anyways, somebody told me that Wolverine resets time. Moving on from that, that would explain why now there's a new Deadpool storyline, because in the original X-Men Origins movie, spoiler alert, Deadpool has his mouth sewn shut, and
Which
he's
is a nickname for the character Deadpool is the Merc with a mouth.
yeah, it's literally Merc with a mouth, and they got rid of his mouth. That
Right.
doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Poor decision makings. I've said this to you before, but I do think like Weapon X, which they referred to him
Would have been a
as,
cool character.
It was a cool character, but then I think that they decided to just call it Deadpool to get in some more people.
Right?
See
Was that
it.
movie PG-13?
Probably.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters so I was pretty young when that came out. Yeah, that was PG-13. Huh. Well, so that just shows another flaw.
But I don't know. This Deadpool movie was so good.
It was so good.
Non-stop,
Non-stop action.
in a good way.
In a-
Not just like, okay, pointless action. It was filled to the brim with plot. No dead moment.
There's one great part when Deadpool is getting all of his guns together to go save his girl. And he
Vanessa Hudgens.
it's not Vanessa Hudgens, but and then he gets Colossus and he gets Warhead.
Yeah.
And they get in a taxi and they go drive to the place and they get out and they're walking towards it and it's playing this badass music.
DMX.
It's
X gonna
playing
give it to you.
X gonna give it to you by DMX, and Warhead goes, "Where's your bag of guns?" And Deadpool calls the taxi driver because they're friends, and then the taxi driver gets distracted by his phone and gets in a car accident, and then Deadpool can't get his guns. So that was great. That was
a great callback to the first scene in the movie where he forgets his ammunition. They do a whole thing where he only has 12 bullets.
right.
And I don't know.
Oh, and it's cool because when he's shooting the bullets, on the bottom side of the bullets, it's the number
thought
of how
that
many
was
bullets.
cool.
He said, "Let's keep count." And I have to say, the amount of fourth wall breaking moments in that movie were amazing.
Yeah,
They
and
were
it wasn't.
perfect.
It was like a really good balance. It wasn't like, oh, can't wait for that one fourth wall break joke.
Right.
It's like it felt really good.
It felt really good, very very good. I can't find one thing about that movie that I didn't like.
I do feel like there was a lack of minorities in it.
What do you mean? What?
Minority actors.
There
we
was
only
one
had
black actor. You're right.
One Indian.
Oh, there's two.
There was a picture of another. I don't know if that counts.
Well, there was a guy in a trunk.
Dad, you never saw him. It could have been just a white guy. You know what they probably did? They
Well, that would
probably
be
painted a
racist.
white guy.
Oh, you think?
You think?
You
You,
think
don't
they painted a
know.
white guy?
Hollywood does some horrible things.
Hollywood does do awful things.
That is my one complaint, I would say. So
You
that
think?
takes it down from me. For me, from an A+ to an A-. Lack of minorities.
I'd still say A+.
That's, well, you are a bigot.
English
so,
only USA, you know.
Right.
Okay.
Where's
That's
the
how I feel.
wall?
That's
We
just
need
me.
a wall.
We do need a wall. I'm absolutely joking. We don't need a wall. We're fine.
Well,
Hey, that's 420.
is it?
It was 40 minutes and 20 seconds.
40 minutes and 20 seconds.
So we're a little bit over 420.
That seems like a good number.
Want to call it?
Let's call it.
You want to call it? All right. We didn't really spoil a lot, but
We didn't spoil a lot, but, some people might be antsy.
it's only been out for 3 days, so we just wanted to talk about it a little bit. We didn't want to talk about it during the regular podcast, but we did want to talk about it.
Spoiled soup.
Yeah.
We already plugged a bunch of stuff at the end of...
Let's plug it again.
Let's plug it again.
Follow us on Twitter, which is
Well, we don't have a personal Twitter.
Follow Acid
Follow Acid Rain, our close companions, friends, and
Swallow.
co-workers.
follow Denim Couch Productions on YouTube and
Denim Couch Productions on YouTube. If you're listening to this on SoundCloud, and Denim
us on
Couch
Instagram.
Productions. We don't have an Instagram.
We're gonna start one today, right
Okay,
now.
yeah. Make sure we cover all bases.
Yep.
And just to point out, Acid Rain for Twitter is spelled
$.
$ID_.
We'll put it right here. We'll put it right
We'll
here.
put it up.
We'll put it up.
somewhere.
Yeah, we'll get it.
We'll
Okay,
email
fine.
it to you. I think
We'll email everybody,
Just
all
comment-
4 of you. We'll
Yeah,
email all 4
comment
of
your
you.
email address and we'll personally email you.
Yeah.
It'll be really good.
And there'll be
Jack
a-
Griffo, no,
There'll be a little bit of something in there. Yeah, Jack Griffo, if you watch this, you're not getting anything.
because I know he's just hounding his
Right, he's just sitting on his computer watching us, going like, no, Jack Griffo, you're a disgrace to this nation. Anyways, thank you for watching.
Thank you,
My name is Jack Wieland. This is,
Sam Zanowski,
and we both hope that you have a great day.
and be on the lookout for more soup.
Bye.
I thought I was too young for love to think that there could be just one girl for me. I was never too good at romance, or maybe just never had the chance to love the right girl. And little did I know that this would be a crime scene, and I would be the one to fall. Slingshot, love so deadly that I dropped the day I met you. Just one look knocked me down. Smile so sweet, I hit the ground. KO, count to 10, 'cause this young heart won't get up again. It's you and me, and that's the story of my pretty little slingshot. From the start